Hey everybody, how's it going today? It's Tarina with Create with Tree, that's me. And I am excited to do a second project with or this month's transfer. If you are here, make sure that you say hello, comment club, that's the keyword of the day. And then if you guys don't see the little red live, that means you're on the replay. So put hashtag replay in the comments. I'm super happy to be here with you guys today. Let me just share this to a couple of groups. And I would appreciate if you guys would share because sharing is caring. I have a fun project for you guys today. This is the project that we did yesterday. If you missed it, there is a replay. Hello, everybody. I'm on Instagram today live and also over on Facebook and YouTube. So welcome. Let me just sprinkle this out really quick. All right. How are you guys today? Thanks so much for being here. Like I said, this is yesterday's project that I did. Isn't it cute? I attached it to a basket that I had, and I did put some holes. Right. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? Hi, everybody over on Instagram. I poked some holes at the top here and just put some bows. And then I attached it to the basket with some chenille sticks so that I can take it off if I needed to and use the basket again. I just pulled this basket off my shelf. I have a basket of shelves of baskets. That's it. That's it. I feel like it is the most Monday, Thursday I've ever had. I woke up with an allergy problem and I'm telling you, I just feel like I need to go back to bed. Anybody else feeling like that? It's been hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold here in California. And I'm telling you, so windy yesterday, so windy. I felt like our house was shaking. But I'm telling you, this morning I woke up and my face was just swollen with allergies. So it's been an interesting day. But I had this basket and I put like my little strawberries. I made these strawberries a couple years ago. I have like this cute strawberry decor. My friend Sage, she had these. She did this project as one of her little kits, and I have some of those in here. And so I just put the strawberries in this basket and I added the sign. It's so cute. So we're gonna do another project with the same transfer. This time I wanted to use strawberries because I think it's so cute. So again, if you want this project, the only way you can get it is through Club. So put Club in the comments. And I do have this surface, and I'm going to be using some of the stuff, some of the colors that that you get in the kit, but then I'm also adding a couple others. So let me flip you guys around here over here so you can see. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to paint. Let me grab oh, before I forget, this month, our club, if you join club, you get 5 free transfers and they're past club transfers. I don't know if you guys can see up here, but this is the club. What we did yesterday had the surface and the 3 colors of paste and then the transfer, which is this design right here. But then you get 5 free transfers and they're all club transfers, so you can't buy them. And they are from last year. I have to show you, I brought my favorite project that I did last year, and it is one of the free transfers. This actually sits in my husband's toolbox. He has one of those huge toolboxes in his garage. And you guys, it is so pretty. I'm actually going to repost the video later today of this project and how I did the rusting. This is Mod Podge and um, coffee grounds. I show you how to do it. So it's super fun, really pretty. So this is one of the transfers that is free if you sign up this month. You don't even spend any money. You just buy the club for this month and then you get it for free. Awesome. That's projects. I won't be at your house to do the project, but you guys, you get the old school. You get this other couple of prints. I did cards with this one. I did a really cute, like fall time design with that. I actually sold the bag. You guys, this one was a really cool one. I sold the bag that I made. And that's the cool part about it. I made a few of these, sold the projects, the finished goods at one of my shows. The same with this one. I made some tea towels with this one. It did come with a tea towel, and I sold those. I love selling. My tea towels are some of my biggest sellers. Love it. All right. So today we are going to make another project. This time we're going to use peony, whatever, however you say it. And then we're going to take the white. We're going to paint the frame white. Let me grab a couple of paint brushes so we can get this going. That felt like it had glitter in it. Don't know what I made. I don't know what I made with this one, but I went like this to fluff up the brush and I don't know. I don't know. All right. I'm just going to get some distilled water. That was funny. It reminded, oh gosh, there's glitter everywhere. My grandma, I have to tell you guys a story about my grandma. She was an awesome lady, and she was a jokester. Okay. And she loved putting glitter in greeting cards. She was like the greeting card queen. She was so good about remembering everybody's birthdays. And this is before Facebook reminds us of our birthdays, our friends' birthdays, right? She had everybody's birthday on a calendar. She knew when, and not just her family. Like she didn't have a ton of grandchildren. She had 5 of us, which I guess is a lot. That's how many I have right now, soon to be 7. But she had 5 grandchildren, 2 children, and lots of friends. And she remembers everybody's birthday. But she's also a jokester. And so she loved to put confetti, glitter confetti in your card. So when you opened it up, all of the glitter went everywhere. And so we learned over the years. She thought she was hilarious because she had all that glitter in there. But we learned over the years to open it up over something so that it didn't go everywhere. But it was always so much fun. Oh, God. I'll have to call her back. Okay. Let me grab my heat tool. All right. Let's see. Just making sure nothing is important. All right. This one. Hi, Jen. How are you? Thank you. Oh, I hope everything's okay, Jen. All right. Generally, I get a phone call when my little granddaughter wants to talk to me. So hopefully that's it. Oh, I have to tell you a story. Here's story time. So we went and saw our grandkids and our children in Arizona this weekend, and they just happened to be there. They normally live in Utah, but they were there visiting because her sister had a baby. My daughter-in-law's sister had a baby, and so it was nice to have 2 of our grandchildren in the same location, and then also have two of our children in the same location. That was really nice. So it was, we walk in, and Oakland, our granddaughter, had just woke up. And you don't want to overwhelm little kids when they normally see you, via FaceTime, right? And here you are in real live person. Well, she's so cute. She goes, "Grandma, grandma," right? And she's 19 months old. She goes, "Grandma, grandma." And I said, "Yes, Oki." And she goes, "Hearts, hearts." And whenever she wants me to do, like, if you are familiar with like FaceTime or any kind of like messaging app, she'll go hearts, and I'll do the hearts. I don't know if it'll do it on here. Oh, see, like that. And it does that. I just did that on Instagram. And I think it's a iPad or iPhone thing, right? And so she thought that grandma's magic, and she just does that with her fingers and makes a heart, and hearts just appear out of thin air. So I'm now trying to figure out how I could be magical and do that in real life, and hearts will appear. I thought it was the cutest thing. But I don't know. I mean, I think if I threw hearts at her, she would like freak out. But I'm gonna figure it out. All right. I'm just trying to paint the frame. Hi, everybody over on Instagram. Thanks so much for being here. We are doing, I see a couple people came in. We're going to be doing this design right here. And I'm painting my frame before we do that. I love the fact that our frames are paintable. And of course, I'll zhuzh it up a little bit and make it look a little bit more rustic. Oh, come on. There we go. This was the project that we did yesterday, if you missed it. There you go. This is the project. Same transfer, same design, just a little bit different. Let me grab my heat tool. We're going to dry this. Okay. Now we're going to take a peony. It's a light pink, and we are going to use that for down here. Now, this is double-sided, so you could essentially do a design on both sides. It's totally up to you. I am going to use my distilled water because I want to thin down the paste just a little bit. It should be, when you're using it for the stencils, you want it to be about the consistency of yogurt, but it's nice when it's a little thinner when you're painting with it. It just spreads on nicer. It is Thursday today, right? I was just saying, it seems like the most Monday of Thursdays. Another thing too is if it gets too thick, I'm just going to kind of show you. If it gets too thick in here, you can actually spray a little bit on your surface and mix it in with your paste. Not that I needed to do that, but it's good to show people that. I'm just kind of turning it to make it easier for me to get into little nooks and crannies. Now you could use painter's tape and tape it off. I don't know whether I'm too lazy to do that or it just takes too much time. I just try to be really careful. And if I get any pink on the white, I can always fix it. Okay, almost done. And I don't know that I'm going to need 2 coats. I might say that and then want to do a second coat. It's up to you. I do want. Now you could use acrylic paint for this. If you have acrylic paint in the color that you want, use that. I just have I have the colors that I love in paste. And so I like to use that. I'll close that up. All right, let me dry this. I need like a holster for my heat tool. Okay. Now, before we do anything else to this, we want to put some surface wax. We have got a surface wax that's clear, and I actually really like our surface wax. It protects our surface and it protects our design, our stencil design, so that it doesn't pull paint up. And then it also gives something for the other paste to hold on to. So we're just gonna wax on and wax on, wax off. Not really wax off, but we buff. And you want it to be smooth. Okay. All right, so we're going to set this aside really quick. Now, besides strawberries on the sign, I was thinking that I would do a couple of these guys, these strawberries right here, and then cut them out and then maybe glue them down to the side. I thought that would be pretty. So let's do that really fast. I have a piece of watercolor paper, just some scrap watercolor paper. And because it is paper, I am going to use surface wax on it. Oh, thanks, Linda. Also, if you guys aren't already following either on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, make sure you do that. Give me a follow. It's hard right now. Facebook is deleting lives after 30 days. So I do have everything over on YouTube, which is really nice. All right. So because we already used this yesterday, I'm not going to fuzz it. Fuzzing just basically means that you destickify it just a little bit. Okay, let me just get that on there. I'm going to grab cherry and I'm going to grab pesto, and then I'm going to actually grab a little bit of white, because what I want to do is how I did this yesterday. I used a little bit of white and then just blended it so it gave it like, you know how strawberries aren't all just like red, right? They have other colors in them like white and green. And so I want to blend that to make it look, a little dimensional, and how strawberries actually look. So I used a little bit of white yesterday. All right, let me grab some multi-tools here and a detail tool. So I did I'm going to use the detail tool with the pesto. Now the project comes with eucalyptus, and I really wanted pesto. I like pesto. That's one of my favorite greens. So we're going to use that, and I like using the little detail tool. It's like a small paintbrush almost. It helps to get into the little nooks and crannies. Okay. It's pretty. All right. Go do this one real quick. All right. I like having strawberry and lemon decor in my house. It's kind of like an interim design or decor item, because when Easter's over, but I do decorate with summer stuff, and in my backyard, on my porch, that type of stuff. But in my house, I generally just decorate with 4th of July. But in my living room area, I like to decorate with like lemons and strawberries and things like that. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Do you? All right. Where's my white? Where's my white? Okay. So get these two ready. Got my multi-tool, and what I'm going to do is one at a time. I'm going to just spread over the cherry. Okay. And then I'm going to grab some white and do the same thing. Now, white is obviously not going to show up on white. So we're going to blend that. Okay. Set that aside and take a little bit of paste on my finger and just start blending. If you have to add a little bit of white, that's fine. All right. Pull that up. That's really cool. Do you see that? Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm always forever getting paste on my arm. Okay, let's do this side right here. same thing. Okay, add a little bit of white. Oh, now if there's any other color besides the color you're dipping into, make sure to clean that squeegee off. It's really important. You don't want to mix colors. Now we're going to do the same thing and blend the white and the red together. Okay, let's pull that up. I want a little bit more red, so let's add some more red. There we go. That's better. I like that. Okay, lay that on the back sheet. Let's rinse off everything real quick. Let that dry. I'm going to use my heat tool. All right. I got a little bit of pink color in my green. I'm going to fix that real quick. Go. I'm going to try that again. So now, because we're going to put the transfer back over this, I want to ink it again, or not ink it. I want to wax it again. And this time we're going to do the little spots. So we're going to get the black out. Okay. So grab the transfer again. Grab the black. That's awesome. All right. And then this guy right here, line that up. Do the same thing. There we go. That's pretty. What do you guys think? That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to set this on the backer sheet real fast. Okay. That over there. Let me try this one more time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these out. This is called fussy cutting. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but fussy cutting is essentially cutting around a design. It could be like what we just did. And you're almost making like a three-dimensional um, embellishment out of it. I started doing this, gosh, when I was a kid, and we had stickers and things like that, but we didn't have like three-dimensional embellishments. And so I would put it on paper and then cut around it. Let's cut this down. So I have sometimes cutting down the paper helps so that it's not such a big piece to work with. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I give it just a little bit of a edge so that that white edge of the paper is showing, just a little bit. And you could totally do this on a Cricut or a Silhouette. I don't have those machines, so I don't use those machines. To me, it's just as easy to do it like this. Then I take one of my inkers, my Distress Inkers by Tim Holtz, and I just go around the edge. There you go. Cute. All right, let's do the next one. Same thing. To me, it doesn't take any more time than setting it up on a machine, right? To me, a machine takes a little bit longer, and I could do it by hand. Now, if I was maybe mass producing this, I would maybe consider doing it on a machine. I don't know. However, I am not mass producing this. It's just for me. All right, almost done. I think this would be really cute decor for like a tea party or a birthday party or lunch with the friends. Decor on the patio. It just happens to be decor in my living room. Now you don't have to do this step. This is what I do. And I like to do that with my little Distress Inker. But look how cute that's going to be. Right? Cute. All right. Let's put that aside. Now we're going to take, we've already used the, that stuff, the wax. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. And I'm going to go here, center that. Now let me see where my little strawberries are going to go. I guess we could even put them down here. Kind of like that. glue it there. That would be cool right there. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? So strawberries is going to be in the cherry. I'm going to grab a mini squeegee. So a little baby bubble I needed to get out of there. I don't know what is on that. Just pull that up and lay it back down. Pull it up. Okay, so I wanted to do up here. Black and green. Let's see. And the reason I pull it up and let it kind of show is because I don't want the paste to dry in the screen. Okay. So it's called Paste and Pull. Grab the black. With a more traditional stencil, you want the paint or paste to dry in the screen or in the stencil. Cool. But a silk screen, you do not. All right, just pull that up. That looks pretty cool. That looks really cool. I'm going to set this aside. Put it on the backer sheet, and then I can wash this off and use it again. I actually think I want to make a t-shirt with it. I think that would be really cool. I'm going to put the lid on my chalk paste because you don't want your chalk paste to dry. You want to extend its life a bit. Come on. They make these so difficult to start them. What do you guys think so far? It's cute, right? Thanks, Steph. All right. I did notice I had a bunch of red on the side here. Let me just clean that off really quick. Put that away. When you bake or cook, do you clean as you go? I tend to do that. I am a clean as you go kind of gal, and I do bake quite a bit. I think it frustrates my husband because he is the kind of person that makes a hot wreck of a mess in my kitchen. I love when he cooks, but man, the kitchen is a mess when he's done. All right. So I like to clean as I go so that I don't have such a huge mess when I'm done. Now, I think this is really pretty just as it is. I think that would be perfect just by itself. But I really, I could do one of two things. I just to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. You can use now I've got my little gator sander to kind of sand it. And I think I might do that, but I think I'm also going to use my, whatchamacallit, distress inkers. Okay. Now let me dry this just so I don't get sawdust or paint dust on any wet chalk paste. I don't love sanding in my craft room because it just makes a huge mess. But I do love the look that it gives because I don't necessarily want this sign to look perfect. That's not the look I like. I like to I like to rough it up. Because it makes it look like, it really could be an old sign and it could really be that worn. Okay, let's put that to the side. So let's grab Vintage Photo, which is my favorite distress inker. We're just going to hit the sides just like we did with the sanding block. And this is a gator sander if you guys want to know what that is. Can we hit the sides as well? Like somebody took this to farmer's market advertising their strawberries. That's the look we're going for. Cute, right? Now, you could use a glue gun to adhere the strawberries to this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually use my stick fast glue. If you guys have never heard of stick fast glue, it is awesome. Just going to use a little bit and it sticks fast. Okay. See, that's already stuck. That's good. Hold it there for a second. And again, you guys, if you want to get this project, just put club. Hello, my son. I see my son has joined. Hello, Core. If you'd like to get this project, just put club in the comments. And remember that this month you get if you sign up this month, you get 5 free transfers. But if you are already an existing club member, there is an opportunity to get 5 free transfers, not those ones, but different ones, with an order of $60. So just put club if you want any of the info, and I do. That way you're not overwhelmed. Nice. So cute. Thanks. You guys, look how cute that is. I'm so excited. Isn't it darling? I might need to put the flower, that little flower in the corner. I feel like there's just like a big open space right here. Maybe I need to put the little flower that's on the transfer. I don't know. I'll sit with it and see what I think, and we'll kind of go from there. But I love how it turned out. Do you guys love it? I really like it. Guys, it's so cute. Me too, Linda. I really do love it. You guys, thanks so much for being here today. Again, if you want any of the info on this or this project, if you want either one of these, which it's basically a 2-for-1 almost, you can get the project just by commenting club, and I'll get that info to you. You guys have a great Thursday. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. Until next time, guys. Bye, everybody.